Hello, fellow fan geeks! It's your fangirl Tally, and it's time for some more Firefly. Let's do this! Do you like to support our channel? Then please head over to our merch store. The link is below, and you can find original Firefly merch like I aim to misbehave, or let everyone know that things are shiny. And you can still find our Fan Geek merch, and if you have a custom design you'd like to see, please let us know in the comments below. Now back to the reaction. Our Mrs. Reynolds.
After the Earth was used up, we found a new solar system, and hundreds of new Earths were terraformed and colonized. The central planets formed the Alliance and decided all the planets had to join under their rule. There was some disagreement on that point. After the war, many of the independents who had fought and lost drifted to the edges of the system, far from Alliance control. Out here, people struggled to get by with the most basic technologies. A ship would bring you work. A gun would help you keep it. A captain's goal was simple: find a crew, find a job, keep flying.
Pardon me for intruding, but I believe y'all carrying something of mine.
Hey, yourn.
You think we wouldn't find out you changed your route? You gonna give us what due us. Every damn thing else on that boat. And I think maybe you gonna give me a little one-on-one time with the missus.
Well, I think you might want to reconsider that last part. See, I married me a powerful, ugly creature.
How can you say that? How can you shame me in front of new people?
If I could make you prettier, I would.
You are not the man I met a year ago. Now think real hard. You've been bird dogging this township a while now. They wouldn't let a corpse see you. Now you can luxuriate in a nice jail cell. If your hand touches metal, I swear by my pretty floor bonnet, I will.
Pretty floor bonnet. Always keep an eye on where Zoe is. She is a crack shot.
In the morning, we'll have the bull mom. We chance to find some work of your own.
Appreciate it. This place is lovely, but...
That's your clientele. Understand? You got planned being a lady.
Well, yes. So, explain to me again why Zoe wasn't in the dress?
Tactics, woman. You get her in the back. Besides, them soft cut dresses feel kind of nice as a whole. Careful.
And you know that because...
You can't open the book of my life and jump in the middle. Like woman and the mystery.
Oh, keep it that way. I withdraw the question.
I would, right? I would not want to know.
Makes the rain come when it turns. The rain's very scarce. Comes only when needed most. Such it is. Men like you.
You're the guy.
Okay, how much has he had to drink? Oh, Mal. I've learned one thing from SG-1. It's never accept the drink and flowers from the pretty girl on a new planet. Got a hat.
Garmin, thank you for the hospitality.
We owe you a great debt. I'm sorry we have so little to pay it with, though I hope our gifts will show our regard.
Well, I don't think Jane's ever letting go of that stick.
Why is the trouble heading into ammo right now?
Well, we gotta fly.
We'll pray for a safe voyage, and hope to lay eyes on you again ere too long, my friend.
Down on it. Bye now.
Sorry guys, I'm getting over a cold, so I'm very, very sinusy still. And sniffly.
Who the hell are you?
What do you mean?
Well, I think I was pretty clear. What are you doing on my boat?
You know I'm to cleave to you.
To what about who?
Did Elder Gama not tell you?
I mean, what? Who are you?
Mr. Reynolds, sir. I'm your wife.
Say what now?
Could you repeat that, please?
I am your wife. That was your agreement with Elder Gaman, since he hadn't cashed your livestock.
I'm sorry. Go back to the part where you're my wife.
I don't please you.
You can't please me. You never met me. So why do I have a wife?
You got a wife? All I got is that dumbass stick sounds like it's raining. How come you got a wife?
I didn't. We're not married.
I'm sorry that I shamed you.
You don't shame me. Zoe, would you get washed?
This is Zoe. We need all personnel in the cargo bay.
Oh, I said wash.
Yeah, everyone should have a chance to congratulate you on your day of bliss.
Oh, no bliss!
I don't know this girl.
Can I know her?
Jane, don't sully this.
You are going to be cleaning latrines with your face. You'll cut that off. Who's the new recruit?
Everybody, I want you all to meet Mrs. Reynolds. You got married?
Wow, that's congratulations.
We'd always hoped you two kids would get together.
Who is she? She's no one.
Oh, Captain.
Would you stop that?
Sorry.
You brute.
Don't feel bad. He makes everybody cry. He's like a monster.
I'm not a monster. What? Shouldn't ship around.
Can't.
Order.
Can't.
What the hell is
Have
wrong
you
with
got an encyclopedia?
Don't know.
And there's already a bulletin on the Cortex as to the murder of a prefect's nephew. That's right. One of our bandits has family ties. So unless you feel like walking into a gallows, I suggest we continue on to Beaumont and you enjoy your honeymoon.
This isn't happening. Would you stop crying?
For God's sake, Mal, could you be a human being for 30 seconds?
As one married man to another.
I'm not married. I'm sorry. You have very nice qualities, but I didn't ever marry you.
I believe you did. Last night.
How drunk was
Was I last night?
I don't know. I passed out.
It says here, the woman lays the wreath upon her intendant, which I do recall, which represents his sovereignty.
That was you?
And he drinks of
Of
her
her
wine.
wine?
And then there's a dance with a joining of hands. The marriage ceremony of the Triumph settlers. You, sir, are newlywed.
Whoops!
What's he saying about divorce?
Really? Think you're the one to talk to her, sir?
The way I see it, me and her got one thing in common. We're the only ones who don't think this is fun.
Oh, Anara doesn't think it's funny.
Hello? Woman, person?
Didn't even get her name.
You all right? Last night I was.
He's also very drunk.
Had some mulled wine. Pretty girl gave me a hat made out of a tree. Nobody said I was signing up to having a home.
Are you gonna kill me?
What? What crappy planet is that? Kill you.
In the maiden's home, I heard talk of men who weren't pleased with their bride.
Well, I ain't them. And don't you ever stand for that sort of thing. Someone ever tries to kill you, you try to kill them right back.
That's
Oh, no.
one way of doing things.
Be tossed aside. You got the right, same as anyone, to live and try to kill people. You know, people that are... It's a dumb planet.
What will you do with me?
Not really sure. We're bound for Beaumont. Decent kind of planet. Might be able to set you up some sort of work there.
I'll not be anyone's dog.
I don't mean whoring. They got factories and the like. Some ranches, if you're more for the outdoors. Near a week before we get there. We'll figure something.
I'd be a good wife.
Yeah, well, I'd be a terrible husband. You have 5 whole days to figure that out.
5 days, we'll be together.
Uh-oh.
We'll be together on the ship, but not in any...
That'll be fine. I'll do for you, or not, as you choose.
No, sure. Hungry? Kitchen's just through there.
I'll cook you something.
Well, no, I meant for you.
I'm a fine cook, everyone says.
It's great. What? Hold it. Hold. I ain't never
My
even...
name is Saffron.
It's actually a really pretty name.
Divorce is very rare. It requires dispensation from her pastor. I can send him away, see what I can do.
I appreciate that. She's a nice girl.
Seems very anxious to please you.
That's their way, I guess.
I suppose so. If you take sexual advantage of her, you're going to burn in a very special level of hell. A level they reserve for child molesters and people who talk at the theater.
Well, I am not. Preacher, you got a smutty mind.
Perhaps I spoke out of
Or
turn.
maybe haps, I'm thinking.
I apologize. I'll make her up a room in the passenger dorm.
Good.
The special
Hell.
Thank you.
Something smells good.
Having yourself a little supper, Captain?
Well, Saffron insisted on it. No, I didn't want to make her feel... It's damn tasty.
Is there any more where that came from?
I didn't think to make enough for your friends. But everything's laid out if you'd like to cook for your husband.
Yeah. Isn't she quaint? I'm just not hungry.
So, are you enjoying your own new buy a little slave girl?
She wants to make me dinner. At least she's not crying.
My mind, did she really make fresh vows?
Quaint! Remember that sex we were planning to have ever again?
You know, you're all making a big deal. I would appreciate it if one person on this boat would not assume that I'm an evil lecherous hump.
Nobody's saying that, sir.
Yeah, we're pretty much just giving each other significant glances and laughing incessantly. Is that cider? By the stroke? Yum. I'll get you a refill, honey.
That's for me to do.
Wow. Didn't she just leave the room?
You know, you weren't lying about your cooking. I hadn't already eaten.
You don't want to finish?
No, I just, I have captainy things to do, but truthfully, that's a fine meal. Thank you.
Do you need anything else?
No. You just have something to eat yourself, and I'm gonna go, Captain.
If you're done with supper, would you like me to wash your feet?
That's just weird.
Beaumont. City of New Dunsmuir. Arrival October 24th. Departure.
Can I come in?
No.
See, that's why I usually don't ask.
What do you want?
Oh, I just needed to hide.
So I take it the honeymoon is over?
Oh, she's a fine girl. Don't misread. Hell of a cook, too.
I'm sure she has many exciting talents.
Do you ever wash your clients' feet?
It's my specialty. We'll be in Vermont at least 2 weeks, right?
Can't exactly be sure.
Well, I need you to be exactly sure, Mel. I can't make commitments and then not keep them. That's your specialty.
I'm sorry, are you touchy because I got myself a bride or because I don't plan to keep her?
I find the whole thing degrading.
That's just what Saffron said about your line of work.
Maybe you should think twice about letting go of Saffron. You two sound like quite a match.
Maybe you're right. Maybe we're soulmates.
Yes. Great. I wish you hundreds of fat children.
Oh, could you imagine that? Me with the whole passel of critters underfoot? Hell, 10 years' time, I could...
Can you leave me alone for 5 minutes, please?
Ooh.
I wasn't looking for a fight.
What is going on there?
Always do seem to find one, though.
Do I have your attention?
Kind of going to extremes here, ain't we?
There's times I think you don't take me seriously. I think that ought to change.
Do you think it's likely to?
You got something you don't deserve.
And it's brought me a galaxy of fun, I'm here to tell you.
6 men came to kill me one time. The best of them carried this. It's a Callahan full-bore auto-lock. Customized trigger, double cartridge thorough gauge.
He wants to trade the gun.
This is my very favorite gun.
Oh, shut. About that shit. You offer me a trade?
A trade? Hell, it's theft. This is the best damn gun made by man. It has extreme sentimental value. It's miles more worthy than what you got.
What I got? She has a name.
So does this. Call it Vera.
Well, my days of not taking you seriously are certainly coming to a middle.
Damn it, Mal, I'd treat her okay.
She's not to be bought, or bartered, or borrowed, or lent. She's a human woman, doesn't know a damn thing about the world, and needs our protection.
Well, I'll protect her.
Gene. Go back to the rain stand.
Whoops.
You do sneak about, don't you?
You're a good man.
You clearly haven't been talking to anyone else on this boat.
I don't wish to be wed to the large one. I'd rather, if I'm not to be yours, I'd rather have the work you spoke of. I could be useful on a ranch.
It's good work. My mama had a ranch. Back on Shadow, where I'm from. Ran cattle, mostly. Wasn't nobody ran them harder or smarter. Used to tell me, don't brand the cattle, brand the buyer. He's the one likely to stray.
She raised you herself?
Well, I heard about it in 40 hands. I had more family for a kid. Well, that is odd.
What?
I just don't. I'm not one talks about what's past and who you know.
Does your crew never show interest in your work?
No, they just know me well enough to... Well, what about you? What's your history?
Not much to say. Life like yours, I fear you'd find mine terrible.
Oh, I long for little donuts. Truth to say, this whole trip's getting to be just a little too interesting.
Uh-oh.
It's a wreck.
Oh, this is good.
It's parts. A lot of cheap parts will never unload.
This is why you'll never be in charge, Bree. You see the whole... The parts are crap.
I said exactly that.
But you put it together, you got a Firefly. Thing will run forever. They got a mechanic doing half a way.
Flash.
Some people ain't looking for Flash. She's a good catch.
Uh-oh.
She comes our way, you prep the nets.
Clearly, she's out of her mind.
Well, she's led a sheltered life.
Did you see the way she grabbed that glass from you?
Every planet has its own weird customs. About a year before we met, I spent 6 weeks on a moon where the principal form of recreation was juggling geese.
My hand to God.
Baby geese, goslings, they were juggled.
Of course. The man rushes in to defend her.
I'm talking about geese.
Captain shouldn't be babysitting a damn groupie, and he knows it.
Okay, when did this become not funny?
You didn't turn around and put her ass back down and triumph where it belongs.
Oh, hey, now it's even my fault? Is there anything else on your mind that I should know about? There's all sorts of twists and cul-de-sacs. It's wild. It's just, I'm getting that.
Ooh. There's a body in that bed.
Hey. Well, you're, well, there you are.
I made the bed warm for you.
It looks, warm.
And I've made myself ready for you.
Let's ride right past the part where you explain exactly what that means. Didn't you see you got a room of your own?
And I'm to sleep there?
That's the notion. Assuming you're, yeah, sleepy.
But we've been wed, aren't we, to become one flesh?
Well, no, we're still two fleshes here, and I think that your flesh ought to sleep somewhere else.
I'm sorry, when we talked, I'd hoped, but I don't
Oh, hey,
please you.
flesh. Saffron, it ain't a question of pleasing me. It's more a question of what's morally right.
I do know my Bible, sir. On the night of their betrothal, the wife shall open to the man as the furrow to the plow, and he shall work in her in and again till she bring him to his fall, and rest him then upon the sweat of her breast.
Good Bible.
Good Bible.
I'm not skilled, sir, nor a pleasure to look upon.
Saffron, you're pleasing. You're, you're all kinds of pleasing, and, it's been a while.
It's an interesting Bible.
Damn while since anybody but me took a hold of my plow, so don't think for a second that I ain't interested. But you and me, we ain't married. Just because you got handed to me by some whodun couldn't pay off his debts, don't make you beholden to me. I keep trying to explain.
Let me explain. I lived my life in the maiden house, waiting to be married off for trade. I seen my sister paired off with ugly men, vicious or blubberous, men with appetites too unseemly to speak on. And I've cried for those girls. But not half so hard as I cried the night they gave me to you.
Why you? Is there blubber?
I cried, for I'd not dreamed to have a man so sweet, so kind and beautiful. Had I the dare to choose, I'd choose you from all the men on all the planets the night sky could show me. If I'm wed, I am a woman, and I'll take your leave to be bold. I want this.
Okay.
I swell to think of you, Mary. Can I see what you do to me?
Special help.
Leave me at the nearest port. Never look upon me again. I'll make my way with the strength that you taught me. Only let me have my wedding night.
Special help.
Oh,
Aren't we all?
I really wish it was that simple, but
Yeah. It kind of is.
Night, sweetie.
Oh.
Well, if it is the master chef. Not sleepy?
Am I allowed to be up here?
What's wrong? Why not? Not like anyone else is taking up space.
I've never been off-world before.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
It's like a dream.
Planet I'm from, couldn't see a one of them pollution so big. Sometimes I think I entered flight school just to see what the hell everyone was talking about. What are you doing?
Just us and the stars. No ship, no bellowing engines, no crew to bicker at each other. Look. Do you know the myth of Earth that was?
Not so much.
That when she was born, she had no sky. And was open, inviting. And the stars would rush into her through the skin of her, making the oceans boil with sensation. And when she could endure no more ecstasy, she puffed up her cheeks and blew out the sky.
Good myth.
This girl is something else.
My whole life, I saw nothing but roofs and steeples and the cellar door. In a few days, I'll be back to that life and gone from yours. Make this night what it should be. Please. Show me the stars.
Gosh, don't do it.
I wish I was somebody else right now. Somebody not married, not madly in love with a beautiful woman who can kill me with her thinking.
I've been too bored.
No. Well, yes, but I actually like that. That's part of why it's on my RS. At least they mentioned married.
I thought she didn't seem to respect you.
Not everybody gets me in Zoe at first glance. Did it get very hot in here? I need airflow.
You love her very much.
Yeah. I never did meet anyone quite like Zoe. The first time we met, she actually frisked me.
Oh! That's not good. Oh man! He found the sticky.
Are you lost?
I'm sorry, I thought the other shuttle was yours.
It is. I was on the Cortex and my screen shorted. This one's out too.
Looking for customers?
What were you looking for?
I don't mean to be rude. A companion's life is so glamorous and strange. I wish I had the skill for such a trade.
Have to please your new husband.
Oh, he'll have none of me. For true, I'm somewhat relieved. If I'm to learn of love, I'd like it to be at the hands of someone gentle. Someone who could was too curious about you. Ever since I saw you.
Inara.
Come to my shuttle. I guess we've lied enough.
You're good.
You're amazing. Who are you?
Falcon Reynolds' widow.
You're amazing. Who are you?
Baby, wake up. He's bleeding.
There's no one in there.
What's going on?
Mel! What's your...
No, now you're gonna have it.
Get the doctor. Mel's hurt.
You stupid son of a...
Is that Christmas?
Well, he's back.
What happened about me?
Your blushing bride was a plant. She took both of you out.
How did?
Narcotic compound. Probably spread over a seal on her lips. You get it on yours, and pow.
Lips, huh?
Oh.
You know, we used to get a lot of guys brought in on the night shift at the ER. Usually robbed, very groggy. They called it the goodnight kiss.
So you two were kissing.
Well, isn't that
Special.
Wash, how did...
Hey, I just got kicked in the head.
My man would never fall for that shampoo.
Most of my head wishes I had.
You guys don't understand.
seems pretty simple from here. You were taking advantage.
I was one being taken advantage of.
My apologies. You were victimized, Wash was beaten, and Inara found you here.
And then I fell. My head got hurt like Wash.
I don't get any of this.
I only fell is all.
What the hell's our status?
We're shut down. Jen and Kaylee are trying to get us on the bridge.
All we know is we're headed somewhere and it ain't Beaumont.
Oh, I'm fine. I don't need to be examined. I'm comfy.
She didn't just lock it, she fused it to something, both entrances.
Well, why the big act? What was she after?
Besides molesting innocent captains?
You want a steward? Preacher wins him.
If she can fly this thing, why don't you take a shuttle?
Maybe she likes shuttles. Some people juggle geese.
She's a pro.
This is a masterful job of luck.
See how she crossed the dry feet?
Yeah.
So we even try to reroute, it'll lock down. King side.
She went straight for the thermal cap.
Yeah.
We are so hummed.
I'm glad you two are having a good time under there. Can we progress to the making it right?
That's not gonna happen for a long while, Captain.
Well, we don't have a good long while. We could be headed straight into a nice big solid moon for all we know. So, how's about we get to work?
Hey. It was your big makeout session that got us into this, sir.
I was poisoned.
You were drugged.
That's why I never kiss him on the mouth.
What?
Well, what can you do?
Give us some time, we can get the Cortex and Navcom back online, at least see where we're headed.
What about steering?
What about stopping?
She humped us hard. I mean, we're gonna have to do a lot.
I'll do it. Doesn't help me to see where I'm going if I can't change course.
This girl really knows her ships.
It's not all she knows. She's well schooled.
Oh, you mean the sedative? The good night kiss?
Well, I only hit my head, but Mal went through that. But no, I mean seduction, body language, signals. She's had training. As in companion. As in academy.
I wrote Saffron's quite a wonder. I'm beginning to think she married beneath her son.
How did you know about the training?
She tried to seduce me, too.
Really? Did she... Did you...
You don't play it, player. It was sloppy of her to try it, but I think she was in a rush.
But she had professional... So in my case, I mean, it was really... You would have kissed her too.
Wash didn't.
But she was naked and all articulate.
Okay. Everybody not talking about sex in here. Everybody else, elsewhere. They're coming!
How far out?
10 minutes or so, right on target. Speed, A1.
That girl's a wonder.
And she gets it done. Tell the boys.
All is set up from the start.
Yes! Got it? We got light, we got screens. It's a qualified yes, a partial.
What about Nav Patrol?
No.
So where are we headed?
The coordinates she entered, we're headed for something that's not too far.
Did she signal anybody?
Dunning she did. Same coordinates, no ID.
Who's out there?
Let me see if her signal wave can translate to a visual. There might be electromagnetic interference. Looks bounce the signal all over. Look at it. It's like a circle.
It's a net.
I don't get it. Where are we headed?
End of the line.
It's a carrion house. Scrap shop. Take ships, pulls them apart, or fixes them up.
Doesn't sound that scary.
That pattern you're looking at is a net. We fall into that, we're more than just helpless. It'll turn this ship into one big electrical conduit, burn us all from the inside out.
Some of the newer ones will just hold you. And then the scrappers will override the airlocks, pull the O2, or just gas you. They're not looking to deal with survivors.
One day you're gonna tell us all how a preacher knows so damn much about crime.
Kaylee,
I'm trying, sir.
keep on. We can't fall into that net. We really need a plan B. Zoe, get our suits prepped now. I figure we got one shot at this. Give me a visual as soon as we're close.
Won't be long.
What do I do?
You go get Vera.
You go get there.
She needs oxygen around her to fire, and we don't have space.
Gonna use the suit.
Here, we got it.
What am I aiming for, the window?
I'm gonna kill some folk, but won't disrupt the net. See these 6 points where it's brightest? Those are the breakers. One of those should short it out.
What do you mean, short?
He is a wackadoo. Wackadoo! But I love him. I have a love-hate relationship with him. I really, really do. Whoop! Yep. Right through it.
We got it. It's not pretty, but we can steer enough to turn the hell around.
Nice work, Kaylee.
Soon enough to help.
Hey, a lot easier to pull things apart than it is to put them right. Still the best mechanic floating.
Captain, don't you know kissing girls makes you sleepy?
Sometimes I just can't help myself.
No. Let's go visit.
Looks like you get there wetting that air girl. conjure up a terribly compelling reason for me not to.
I didn't kill you.
You handed me and my crew over to those that would kill us. That buys you nothing.
I made you dinner.
Why the act? All the seduction games, the dancing about folk, there has to be an easier way to steal.
You're assuming the payoff is the point.
I'm not assuming anything at this juncture.
How'd you find me?
Only a few places that shuttle would make it to from where you left. Happy to find it intact.
You're quite a man, Malcolm Reynolds. I've been waiting a long time for someone good enough to take me down.
Saffron. You even think about playing me again, I will riddle you with holes.
Everybody plays each other. That's all anybody ever does. We play parts.
You got all kinds of learning and you made me look the fool without trying, and yet here I am, with a gun to your head. That's because I got people with me. People who trust each other, who do for each other, and ain't always looking for the advantage.
Promise me you're gonna kill me soon.
Oh, you already know I ain't gonna.
You know, you did pretty well. Most men, they're on me inside of 10 minutes. Not trying to teach me to be strong and the like.
I got one question for you. Just one thing I'd like to know straight up.
Ask me.
What's your real name? You the only light in here. Back on course. Young Beaumont, a day or two late. Hope it's all right.
It should be fine, thank you. Does the vixen live?
You can call it that. All's well, I suppose.
Yes.
You're a very graceful woman. No.
Thank you.
So here's where I'm fuzzy. You got by that girl, came and found me, and somehow you happened to just trip and fall.
What do you mean?
Come on, no. How's about we don't play? You didn't just trip, did you?
No.
Oh, isn't that something? I knew you let her kiss you.
Oh, Mal, you dum-dum. Kananara's like, oh, you're stupid. Mal. I loved this episode. That was fun. That was just too much fun. Okay, guys, what did you think? Comment below. Let me know. I gotta ask, what is y'all's favorite episode? Please remember to like this video. If you're not already a fellow fan geek, please subscribe to our channel. We appreciate it so much. And I want to thank each and every fellow fan geek. You guys are amazing. You're just amazing. I love you guys. It's just so much fun to hear from you and see your comments. So thank you again. And as always, hit that notification bell with your notifications turned on so that you know every time we drop a new video. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.